Here are the tools required to install the S&B intercooler pipes. Start by popping open the hood. We're going to need to remove our Steeda oil separator kit to gain access to the tubes. Then remove the 13mm bolts for the strut tower brace. Now the Steeda strut tower brace can be removed. There are a couple of connectors and hoses that need to be disconnected from the airbox. Go ahead and pull the intake lid off. Use a deep 10mm socket to remove the nut on the inside of the airbox. Go ahead and loosen the clamp on the driver's side intake tube and pull the tube out. Go ahead and do the same for the passenger side tube. Squeeze the tab on the front scoop to release it. Now the S&B intake can be removed. On the driver's side turbo, remove the lower clamp on the coupler, then pull it off the turbo. On the passenger side intercooler, there is a Y connection that can be loosened up. Then, where the airbox was mounted, another bolt holds this pipe in place. Now, you can maneuver the driver's side tube out of the engine bay. You may have to move a line or two out of the way to make it a little bit more easy. Remove the bolt holding the passenger side tube in place. Then, with the upper clamp loosened, the tube can come out. These are the 2025 style connections, but if you have a 2024, you will have a coupler with another hose clamp to remove. Once loosened, the rest of the passenger side tube can come out. On the cold side, there is a clamp at the throttle body. Underneath the coolant overflow, remove the bolt securing the intercooler pipe. Be careful not to drop your tools. Again, we have the 2025 connections here. Once off, you can take out the entire cold side tube. These ECU connectors were in the way, so we went ahead and pulled them off. Transfer this coupler from the passenger side intercooler connection onto the S&B kit using the hose clamp that ends in 24. Here you can reference the clamps and their final locations. Get the clamp on and secure the coupler. Make sure the smallest T-bolt clamp is on the coupler for the turbo, then get the pipe in place. As we bring it into place, the second ECU connector can be moved out of the way. This was probably the hardest part of the install, but the two couplers are flexible, so be careful to work the pipe into place onto the intercooler. Your factory clamp should still be there, so tighten it down once it's in place. Here you can see we forgot the T-bolt clamp, so make sure you have it on the turbo side. We did end up swapping it over off camera, but you can tighten it most of the way, leaving some room for movement for now. The ECU harness will go over and clip into place on this tab, and then both connectors can be plugged back in. Near the throttle body, remove this bolt. Then a black bracket can be installed in its place. Leave it loose so it can still rotate. The shortest silicone tube goes on next with a 24 clamp on the passenger side. Then a 23 clamp on the driver's side. The small aluminum connector can be lined up with the brackets and silicone tube. You may need to rotate everything around a little bit so it all lines up. This is why we want to keep everything a little loose. We also had the driver's side pipe roughly in place to get an idea of where things needed to be. Once it looks good, get the nut and bolt through the bracket and the connecting pipe. Then this can be tightened down completely. And you can start tightening the clamps on the silicone tube as well. The driver's side turbo and clamp can now go on. Then the other 23 clamp will secure it up top. That can be tightened down now. Rotate the clamp on the turbo so it can be tightened down. Any vehicle after 2022 does not have a blow-off valve adapter and will need this port to be plugged. Get the O-ring in place. Keep in mind the cap can only be installed one way. Use a 4mm Allen wrench and tighten the bolts down evenly. Don't go more than hand tight as you're threading steel into aluminum. For the cold side, get the 24 clamp on and press it into place on the driver's side of the intercooler. The other side for the throttle body will have the number 25 clamp. Move the clamp up into place and go ahead and tighten it down. Now that everything is installed, go around and make sure all the clamps are tightened down fully. Place the airbox back in. Go ahead and get the passenger side inlet tube and the driver's side tube in place as well. Reconnect all of the lines going to the airbox. Route the connector for the intake temp sensor and plug it in. Connect the front scoop to the airbox. Tighten down the 10mm nut. Then the clamp for both sides of the intake tubes. Now the strut tower brace can finally go back in place. Go ahead and tighten down those bolts as well. And press the lid back into place. Lastly, the oil separator. Route the hoses underneath the new intercooler pipes. Use a 10mm nut to secure it and your installation is complete.